listening to Moviesucktastic.
Lineage dating from Julius Caesar and Genghis Khan. The master of the hunt. The champion of the shunt.
It all sounds like some bad movie.
Oh yeah, Brian Usna. Use the know ya.
Welcome, ahoy.
Howdy,
Captain.
howdy.
Mind if I come aboard?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's if I knew in advance, I have a soundboard. You could have given me a little bit of a heads up here. Oh, the things I could have done.
I just want to get into the yacht club. That's all.
Let's
That's
see.
all
Do I have anything on the soundboard I could use? I got nothing. Nothing. What do I got? I got this.
You got
That's
me,
it.
baby.
Oh man.
Oh, welcome everyone to Moviesucktastic. I'm Scott. That's Joey.
Yo,
and
yo.
We're reviewing Society.
1989's Society. Yet the U.S. didn't get it till what, 91? And
Right.
then that was like a film festival, and then its theatrical release wasn't until 1992. It's it's almost like Portrait of a Serial Killer. It took nearly 3 years. Or 3 years, just about, maybe a little less, to come out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember this coming out later in high school when it was made, like during my freshman year.
Yeah.
So.
Excuse me. Yeah, when this came out, when it was filmed, I was still in middle school. When it came out, I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah. And this was the film to watch. This is a classic 80s body horror film.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't get much better outside of Cronenberg. Like this is where you want to go.
I mean, this, Fangoria was all over this one. I mean, it was it was in all the horror magazines, but Fangoria didn't focus a lot on this like it did other films in that time period, like the Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers and the Poltergeist, especially Poltergeist 2 with the tequila worm monster thing. They focused on that a lot. That was a biggie for Fangoria. But, Hellraiser and whatnot.
It was definitely, I remember it in the British magazines because the film did have more of a British release than it did an American one. Or more receptive release.
More of a European gathering.
Yeah, well, they know what it's like,
Muhaha.
Ah,
Beverly Hills.
But yeah, Society is a nice little story about Billy. Billy's got a problem.
Billy's got a big problem.
Yeah, Billy's up for the school debate, and Billy's trying to get into college. And Billy's having trouble with friends. And Billy thinks his family's in an incestuous relationship.
Billy is not wrong on any of these things.
Billy's going to find a hell of a lot more out. Yeah, I mean the first third of Society is a basic high school dramedy. Billy's a popular kid in school, but he's alienated by his parents and has a thing for his sister. His friend's kind of a jerk, and he's a popular kid, but there's people that are more popular than him, society kids, that he's always dealing with. The film is not very subtle when it comes to its class warfare subtext.
No, they just jump right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty much about us versus them, about rich people being a different species, and you got to give it credit. We got the rich people. What year did Eyes Wide Shut come out?
Say that again, one more time.
What year did Eyes Wide Shut come out?
Oh, like 2002.
Yeah. So
2002, something like that.
Yeah. So this beat the whole rich people orgy scene by decades.
Oh, yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
No, not 20 years. About 13 years. So.
Yeah. So it's used in his first film, first directorial film.
Right.
And he made a bargain that he'd made a 2-picture deal. The second one being Bride of Reanimator.
Wait, wasn't it just Reanimator?
No. The second.
Oh, that's right. Who did Reanimator? Wasn't Yuzna?
He was involved. I think he wrote or produced, but he didn't direct.
Okay.
Make me look it up.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just genuinely thought Yuzna did Reanimator.
Yeah, it might have been a writing credit.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I can look it up real quick, too.
Yeah, it's just IMDb's just made their thing so fucking unintuitive on how to, like, search through it.
Yeah, he wrote Bride of Reanimator.
Right, he wrote Bride of Reanimator.
Wait a minute. Is this right? He wrote the story for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? He's got a story credit for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He went from Beyond right to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids for a writing credit. I mean, you know why that makes sense? It makes sense because he hadn't done anything yet, and Disney didn't know to separate themselves from him yet. Because Honey, I Shrunk the Kids came out in 1989, the same year he was making this film.
Right.
Had this movie come out, Disney wouldn't even have let him sniff the paper he was typing on. Poor Brian Yuzna.
Now I had a copy of the film with audio commentary by Brian Yuzna. Nothing earth shattering. Seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talked about nothing. No great revelations or anything about the production. Small things. What he liked about the advertising, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, Billy's having trouble. Billy's having trouble. So he's seeing a shrink. He's paranoid. He thinks there's something up with his parents. He thinks he's adopted, and he's having trouble at school. But he's also having these nightmares, and he's having
Reanimator was done by Stuart Gordon. I'm stupid. Of course yes. It was. Yes.
Of course, we're conflating Yuzna with Gordon in our head.
Well, I mean, they've worked together, so that's why.
Yeah,
that's my fault.
Yeah, it's part of that oeuvre, if you will.
Yep.
If I'm using that term right.
Sure. I'm sorry. Continue. So little Billy, he's got some societal problems.
Right. So as the film progresses, things get weirder, and his quote unquote hallucinations get more bizarre. One of the earlier sequences we see is him seeing his sister through the shower glass, and it looking like she's like half around on the top.
Yeah, body parts are backwards.
Yeah, nice easy effect that they pulled off with that.
Well, I mean, it was the glass that they used for the shower was all fragmented.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, you could easily do a prosthetic, and it just didn't. It didn't even have to look good. Effect. Exactly. It's a real easy way to do it.
And that kind of stuff, it's like you can tell they were thinking on the fly with this film, and I believe the one thing the audio commentary that Yuzna mentions is that he kind of the screenplay was originally written by this guy or the screenplay is written by this guy who came from Beverly Hills, so it was kind of like autobiographical.
Oh, okay.
but it didn't have the shape shifting aspect to it.
Right. Okay.
So that's what Yuzna threw in. Yuzna was like, yeah, he got together with Screaming Mad George, and they got together and figured out what they wanted to do, and they worked backwards from the orgy sequence.
Okay.
And manipulate, and work the script around that.
It's somebody from Beverly Hills. You know what I liked, and it's near the end of the film, and they had to throw it in there because you have to. When he mentions about, I may have an internship at the, in Washington for you.
Washington.
And it's like, wow, this goes all the way up to the top.
Well, of course it does.
It goes all the way up to the top. I mean, and all the shit that's happening now, it's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't doubt that there are shapeshifters eating people, absorbing them.
Yeah. Yeah. No. This is these parties happen. I guarantee these parties happen.
Don't doubt it.
With the same result. Yeah. So as Billy's going through all these troubles, he starts getting more and more information, and that comes from his sister's ex-boyfriend Blanchard, who is a voyeur and a peeping tom, and he gives him tapes of his family having.
Yeah, he's the first one. He's the first one that thinks something is up. Something is rotten in Denmark.
Well, Billy always thought something was rotten in Denmark, but he's the one that pulls his eyelids wide open and shows him what's. It's like you lived in that house all your life. You didn't know this was going on.
Right. I mean, yeah. The thing is, Billy lives there and he thinks something weird is going on, but Blanchard, he comes to him and he's like, "I got proof," but Billy doesn't want to believe it, even though deep down he knows something's off.
And I know, like, there are a lot of flaws to the film. It's not a perfect film.
No.
It's logic-wise. Yeah, again, logic-wise, there's a lot of holes, and I'm sure even Yuzna would tell you it's not about that. It's about the movie.
Right.
Right. It's about what's happening. But the first time we meet Blanchard is when this van pulls up outside while they're playing basketball, and he suddenly teleports into what's her name? The sister's name. I just keep calling her sister. Jenny. No, or that. I thought that
not
was
Diane. Diane is somebody else. Hold on, I have it. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny Whitney.
Was Jenny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Somebody else. What was the other girl's name? Clarissa.
Well, Clarissa. That's the other shapeshifter that he falls for.
Yeah.
Made by Devin DeVasquez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yuzna.
Yeah,
like
so
saying it.
And his girlfriend's pissed at him because he's a bumbling idiot and he's got the hots for some other rich girl.
Right, and all she wants to do is go to Ted Ferguson's party, which sounds that is like the most Beverly Hills upper echelon name I've ever heard. Ted Ferguson. Theodore Ferguson.
Well, and it's like this whole attitude that Yuzna talks about in the commentary that he tried to put across in the film was like you start to wonder, well, why would you do half of the things that they do? It's because they're just planning for the party. It's like when you're that rich, you're not worried about bills. You're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. You're worried about like the next event, the next to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're worried about hobnobbing with the hoi polloi. It's so yeah. Of course they would like adopt a child and spend their whole life pretending it's theirs just so they can have a shunting orgy with it at a certain point.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to also keep up appearances.
And so,
because the statistically in the United States, it's you ever see the I love Gary Larson's Far Side. One of his comic panels was talking about how the average family has 2.5 kids, right? Statistically. Well, he's got a cartoon panel where it's 2 kids and then literally half a kid sitting in front of the TV. But what I'm getting at is it would make sense that they would have one kid and then adopt another to keep up appearances. You know, little Billy, little Jenny.
I knew where you were going with that.
No, that's where I'm going with it. It's just, it would make sense that they would have two kids, even if one was adopted, just to keep up appearances. Because why would the rich and wealthy only have an only child? It's like little things like that is what I'm getting at, where they probably, you know, just keeping up appearances. You know, it's all about society and whatnot.
It's all about fitting in. It's all about being there, and you can't fit in if you don't belong, because it's all about blood relation too. It's like no nouveau riche involved in this. This is old blood.
It's all about good breeding.
This isn't just rich people. This is the upper class society. This is the group that you can't get into unless you're already there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So so the you know, using the metaphor, if you will, of having them being a different species altogether, makes, you know, I think it works on a sci-fi level, on a horror level, and I think Yuzna for his directorial debut, I think it's very well shot.
Yeah,
you can feel a bit of the clunkiness to it. You can feel it a little bit, but not in a bad way. It's just like you can just tell that this is the person's first time out. You know, it's a little rough around the edges, so to speak. But you know, and like every now and then he uses a camera angle. It's like, well, yeah, all right, Sam Raimi, he's off there a bit. Like one shot that it threw me back to Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Was when he's on the beach and he looks up.
The straight up shot.
The straight up shot of Clarissa when she squirts the white
the suntan lotion.
The suntan lotion all over his face. But that nice shot was just like that she giant shot in the
well,
beach.
yeah, I mean that's a Russ Meyer thing right there. So
yeah, that's saying, so like you could see some of the influences of Yuzna doing the film.
Oh, absolutely.
But so I think it's a good Yuzna film. I'm just backing up Yuzna on that. Again, if you want to chip at the flaws, there's just as many cracks in this story as there are in Blanchard's corpse's cheek when they go poking around at the funeral. Don't go poking at the funeral.
Why are they poking the corpse?
Yeah, don't poke corpses.
Oh, I guess they had to do a lot of reconstructive surgery. What?
And I actually like Milo's jerk friend. It was a nice touch because they
you
really
mean Billy's jerk friend Milo.
That's what I meant. Billy's jerk friend Milo, because Billy's like it's not like he's an outcast. Like in general,
right?
He comes from a wealthy family. He's popular at school. You know, he plays basketball. He's on the debate team. People love him. So he's not an outcast per se. But it's good that he has a friend in the film who is more of an outcast than he is. He's not as popular, you know, and he's jealous of him too, which is why he's doing stupid shit with like shrunken head dolls and Barbie dolls and stuff.
Well, his friend Milo was putting that in his locker and all that shit. So
right, which I thought was a clever subplot. I really did. I thought it added a little because it puts the what's going on there as there's a nice little red herring, and it does add a layer to a friendship. I actually thought there was some good chemistry between those two guys as characters in the film.
Yeah.
It added a little bit of believability.
Well, actually, I wanted to bring up something to you. No one else is going to know this but you and I. The one person on the debate team, the other team, the short guy with the glasses. You know what I'm talking about? You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of someone we used to
know.
Me
of somebody. Yeah. Yeah, that whole throat slitting scene in a whole new light.
Oh my God, dude!
Now that was.
I'm just pointing out that it looks like someone we used to know, and you had to go there. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, the character's in a scene where he's found with his throat slit, and it's another one of those scenes that is. And actually, that whole section of the film, I'm glad you brought it up, is like doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really fit in. There's like, why would they go through all that trouble just to play this weird prank on him.
Right.
It doesn't really have any long-term. That's when you get into the whole like witches coven, planning stuff for ages kind of thing, manipulation bullshit that I always hate. This film treads a little close to that, especially with the whole.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, what they're doing is they're just trying to make him go crazy. They're trying to lead him on these wild goose chases, like go meet me at whatever canyon, and then he shows up and his throat is slit, and then he shows up to school the next day and he's telling Milo about it, and he's like, oh, he's not showing up because he's dead. And then he shows up, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? I thought I saw you. You were dead. And he's like, no. And then he's like holding on to his neck, like, did they really slit his throat?
He's tracing his neck. He was tracing his neck, like, coyly.
Right.
That bastard.
So, I mean, just like you said, as far as a first film, especially in the horror genre, Usna did a real good job with this.
Mm-hmm. And it surprised me too. I never really thought about it, like the structure of the film, but like the entire third act is the party at the end.
Yeah.
It's the last half hour of the film. The first half hour of the film is like all the introductions and everything and what's going on and what the problem is. Second half hour is that useless running around in the woods and tricking him and stuff. But that third half hour, once he leaves the hospital and goes back home and they grab him with the dog collar, like that whole scene just goes on for that's the end of the film. We're in the end of the film now for a good half hour, and it doesn't feel like it's over long or anything because so much goes on. This is one of those films I'd love to watch with somebody who's not aware of what it is. This is like this.
Especially leading up to that ending, because you're not really seeing that ending. I mean, you see a couple of things here and there, like when he's with Clarissa and he looks over and she's like all contorted around. You see that, and then he like shakes his head and it's like she's normal. Then the shower scene, things like that. But then that's really nothing compared to what you see in that last act, that third act.
No, and again, this is and you got to give you have to give a credit to the vision to try to pull off what they did in an age where there was no CGI. There wasn't anything they were going to be able to do on screen.
Right.
That was computer generated. They had to do it all practical effects. And Screaming Mad George, just pulls the stops out on this film with the imagery, with the hand head and every perversion that we see during the orgy sequence.
The butt head.
The butt head, yeah. And again, some of them aren't the best. I mean, because again, you're limited by the mother when she stands up with the man arms. She's like, yeah, that didn't work. Yeah,
that was a long shot. That was a long shot. Like it was. And it was like, ooh boy, that doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, but you can see the effort put into this film trying to put off these special effects, which are very impressive for the time period. And this film I was flashing back to The Substance watching this, obviously,
right?
Because it's got that same kind of like third act body horror strap in.
Right. We have nothing like that. I think this year, as far as like a nomination goes. Last year when The Substance, they nominated 10 films, and we'll talk about this next week because the Oscar nominations come out next week. Mm-hmm. That film got a Best Picture, but also a Best Director for the director of that film, the female director, which I can't remember her name. And my whole thing, and I'll talk about it next week, is there's 10 films, but the 5 directors that get nominated are closer to if they still had 5 nominees. So it's what I'm basically getting at is it's pretty amazing that it was probably on the short list for Best Picture, and it's a body horror film. Like, the Academy was all in, is what I'm basically getting at. We've come a long way since Society. You know what I mean?
Yeah, body horror is come pretty mainstream in the last few years.
Yeah, for sure. There's a new TV show that's coming out. I forget what it's called, Toxicity or Toxic or something like that. It's probably not that, but it's. I don't know if it's full body horror, but it's in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and of course we're getting it now in the age where we can do body horror with AI realistically.
Exactly, I know.
So it's kind of nostalgic to look back on a film like this. It was like, oh look, they had to actually go through all this trouble just to make bodies melt and twist and stuff like this. When now you can just like talk into your laptop and have something do something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's an art to this. I mean, this film. There's an art to this. This film is an art piece. It really is. It is. This film is a specific type of art, a type of craft.
That's what I'm gonna do when I watch this with someone that's never seen it. I'm gonna tell them it's an art piece.
Yeah, quote me.
We'll see how long that relationship lasts. You want to watch an art piece? Oh yeah, I love that. Buckle up. It was funny. My nephew, he texted me, and he said, "Have you ever seen the film?" I might have mentioned this last week, or I might have mentioned it in previous episodes, but I think I mentioned it last week. So he said, "Have you ever seen the film Society?" I was like, "Yeah, of course. It's 80s horror, Usna, blah blah blah." And he's like, "It's not on your Plex," and I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, hold the press." I looked, I didn't have it. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I was shocked. So I obviously, I went and got it and I put it on there. But he was like, oh yeah, my wife and I, we've only heard about it. We've never seen it. And I'm like, hold on, give me 5 minutes. I am not going to be the one. I'm not going to be the reason why you don't get to see this movie. Exactly. And then he texted me later. He goes, wow, that was fucking trippy. Like, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's just one of those. I tell you, 80s horror has a certain feel to it, has a certain style, a kind of raw,
sure does.
Under a kind of low budget earnestness to it that this film just has in spades. And I just,
in the 80s, and it really was the 80s. More special effects. More makeup. It was just more of that, and there was no CGI. I mean, like you had Last Starfighter, but it was too expensive. They were all this stuff for the most part in the 80s was practical effects, makeup, animation. Like if Jason's getting electrocuted, or in the film Shocker, is getting electrocuted, it's animated electricity. It was just easier to do, and it was way, way cheaper. So
I mean, look at the film we reviewed a few episodes ago, A Lawnmower Man. I mean, there's your example of that, where the graphics were.
Which, this film was released the same year Lawnmower Man came out. It was made in 89, but the U.S. didn't get it till the same year as Lawnmower Man. Just to put into perspective, 3 years prior, all special effects were makeup and practical. And then 2 years later, the festival premiere of this, you had Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which was a CGI, it changed Hollywood, and then a year later, Lawnmower Man comes out, and they're trying to build on what Terminator 2 did, failed miserably, but that was the direction we were going. So, and a lot, not a lot of the 90s, but a decent amount of films in the 90s still had practical effects, but it was definitely going more towards the CGI stuff. And CGI movies in the 90s were terrible. They were really bad.
The first horror film I remember seeing with decent CGI gore effects was Deep Rising.
Oh yeah, Yeah. But that was late 90s, like 97, 98, something like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first time I remember going, oh, now this is how you do it.
Right.
So, my personal experience was before that point, they had not successfully used CGI in a horror film where it wasn't just horrible.
Right. And then the following year, same director, he did The Mummy. And again, more good CGI.
Yep. Look where we are now.
Well, now you can do it on your fucking phone if you want.
And now we got Avatar.
We got AI garbage. My wife, she AI'd our dinner last night. Trust me, I tell her all the time. I go, don't do that. Just find a recipe online. But she's like, it's so easy. I'm like, why?
I don't even want to know.
You just tell AI your ingredients, and it comes up with a recipe for you. Yeah, it's about as accurate as when you see pictures or video and someone has like 7 fingers.
All I know is all I remember is the Futurama episode where Bender tried to be a chef. It didn't work.
It didn't work last night either.
Yep, there you go. All right.
I love you, honey.
But I mean, not much else to say about Society. And then let me just reiterate, since we were having that mix up with Reanimator, using a produced Reanimator.
Yes.
That's
he produced it. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, again, this is a quintessential body horror from the 80s. If you have never seen this before, you shouldn't be listening to people review it. But I mean, this is something that I would force people to watch this if they hadn't seen it. It's just.
I mean, we couldn't show a film like this on a bad movie night just because of its content. If we did it outside, if we did it indoors, yeah, who cares? But I got neighbors. I can't risk that. Can't do it.
Oh, my favorite line from the film.
Favorite line. Let me see if I can guess this. Favorite line. I mean, was it the... Nope, I don't got it. Go ahead.
I'm not paranoid. All my fears are real.
That is a good line. I like that.
It's a good line. It's always stuck in my head. It's like damn good line. And
and what were they doing there when he was leaving the hospital? Were they, as the viewer, were they trying to make you think that he's a little brainwashed now?
Again, that's one of those. If you want to start chipping at the plot holes, why did they take him to the hospital, pretend he's dead, but just put him on life support, or just put him on an IV drip and stuff, but then let him just to let him escape and come to the house like that was planned? Again, if you start tearing it down, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But it doesn't matter because it's all about the shunt. It's all about the thrill of the hunt and the smell of the shunt.
I thought he said something different when I first heard it. I was like, he did no. And then he said it again, and I'm like, oh, okay. Depravity at its best.
The best review I saw for this on Letterboxd was Eyes Wide Shunt.
It's a good one. I like that too.
It's like, damn it. I should have thought of that.
Yeah, now we can't use it for our YouTube video.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, yeah, it's just a fucking great film.
I've always liked this movie. In rewatching it, actually, this is the second time I've watched this in probably the last year, because my nephew only came to me about this film not being on Plex maybe a year and a half ago, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I haven't seen that movie in forever, so I watched it. So I didn't have to watch it to review it tonight, but I'm like, I want to watch it again. So. Oh
yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
So I did.
It's one of those films that an excuse to watch it again is great. It's one of the. We should do our list of top 10 80s horror films.
We probably should.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe we'll do that after the Oscars. You know, come back with an easy episode. You know.
Yeah, top 10 list.
Top 10.
I like that.
And then spin the wheel and then get started with films again after the Oscars.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, do we need to mention Billy Warlock eventually went on to star in Baywatch?
I mean, he did do other things more notable than this.
Baywatch.
Yeah, like Baywatch. And he did a couple of like, you know, like the late night Cinemax type films, right? Did he? Let me take a look at his IMDb.
All I know is Baywatch.
Did he do soap opera stuff too? Yeah, As the World Turns, One Life to Live. Yeah.
Well, he was doing soap operas when they hired him for this.
Young and the Restless.
He was already a soap star.
Well, like when he did Young and the Restless, he did it from 2007 to 2008. Days of Our Lives. Okay, 80s. He did Days of Our Lives for 20 years. Shit. Yeah, he was already doing soaps when they got him for this. He did General Hospital as well. Wow, he's on General Hospital. He had 308 episodes. Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding. Yeah, no, he went on to do real things. and ironically enough, I'm looking at all the stuff that he did. He was in Halloween 2.
Right.
In 1981. And then he did Society. And then that's it as far as like horror stuff. Oh, he did.
That's enough.
He did The Thing Below. Is that a horror movie? Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it.
Nah, it's action adventure. It says horror. Top secret drilling platform in the Gulf of Mexico raises a dormant alien creature from the depths. Once loose, the creature goes on a murderous rampage. 2.5 on IMDb. Straight to video.
That come out recently? That sounds familiar.
2004.
Oh no! All right, something else. Yeah. Something else came out last year with a very similar sounding plot summary that I didn't bother watching. So you can.
Not surprised.
So now, as much as we love this film, though, what would you go to rate it? I mean,
it's currently a 6.5.
Yeah.
I think this is a. So, you know, we've given some horror films a 6 because we feel that it's better than average. I think I could go 7 on this and be comfortable with that. Well, here's the thing. Really? I think this is better than a lot of things we've given 6s recently that we've also liked. I know there's I mean, listen, if you want to go 6, I'm okay with a 6 too. But I think I
was on the fence. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, because it's at a 6.5, and I think it's at a 6.5 for a reason. Because it's better than your average 80s horror film in a lot of ways. You know?
Yeah. I think you talked me into a 7. I think this film is iconic for 80s body horror.
Right.
I mean,
the fact that it wasn't released for years in the US and they were afraid of it, and you know, they Usna did a really good job with just the special effects, and they were all practical.
I'll have to adjust my Letterboxd rating.
Why, you have it lower?
I put it at 3 when I first logged it.
Was that out of 5?
Out of 5, yeah. So that would be 3.5.
3.5, I think, works good for that.
Yeah, so I'll adjust that. But yes, I mean, Society is it's the shit.
I really like this film.
It's the shunt.
The shunt. Watch your mouth.
Can't say that enough. Just talking about shunting.
So we're not going to spin the wheel.
Right.
We're not going to spin the wheel, and the reason why is next Thursday, which is the day we record on Thursdays, the Oscar nominations will be out that morning. So what Scott and I will do is we will 100% talk about the nominations like we do every year. Whether or not we review a film remains to be seen. Scott and I both have. What is that?
Sorry, my phone went off on the desk.
It's all right.
Just before you said that, I was like, I wonder if that's picking up on the microphone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So Scott and I will talk about the nominations. We kind of know some of the films that are definitely going to be nominated, like One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, films
Sinners.
like that, Sinners. I mean, I've seen all three of those movies. Sinners came out a while ago.
Right.
Frankenstein just came out on Netflix not that long ago. And One Battle After Another just went digital not that long ago as well. So we have our options to watch, these films. And we don't know how we're going to pair them yet. Scott likes to pair them. I think that's good too. But I actually think pairing films this year is going to be pretty easy. Like Frankenstein, Sinners. It's just, it's an easy one.
It always comes down to those last two.
It really does. And last year, one of the films, it's the first time it ever happened, did not come out digitally in time. And as a matter of fact, it didn't come out digitally because I was thinking, all right, maybe if it got really close to the Oscars, we'd do it. The Oscars were in March. I don't believe it went digital until that April or May. Like, it really just wasn't. We wouldn't have been able to review it. This year, there's, I think, a couple of films that might be the same way. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see what gets nominated.
Avatar. They're going to nominate Avatar, right?
I haven't. It's funny because I haven't seen it on any lists. So you have all these websites that try and predict what gets nominated, the 10 films, the actor, actresses supporting writing and screenplays and adapted and original. Avatar is not on anyone's Best Picture nominee list. Now, the second Wicked film is on every single, because they filmed it at the same time. They're treating it like one movie that they split in two parts because they filmed it all at the same time. I understand why they're saying it's going to get nominated, because the first one, it's the same. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So it's literally
because
on. Go ahead.
But there have been some bad reviews of the second one, though. The second one wasn't as widely liked.
Yeah, I've heard the same things. So, but.
Because there's a lot of because the play itself, I don't want to get too much into it, but the play itself was already 2.5 hours long, so they actually extended it and they added new songs to it, most of which are in the second one, and I think it's the new songs that are like alienating a lot of viewers too.
Oh, they're not singing in the movie theaters? Remember those fucking videos from last year? Getting over my fear. Getting over my fear of singing in the theater to the movie. Shut the fuck up.
No.
I didn't come to the movie to hear you sing. I came to the theater to watch the film and watch them sing.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't go to the movies to see it, but had I wanted to, I don't think I would have been able to hold back. It's like I didn't pay $20 fucking to hear you sing to the movie. Sorry, I didn't. Nobody wants to hear this shit. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Everybody thinks they're James Corden. They want to do carpool karaoke.
Ugh.
Shut up.
Anyway, so I haven't seen Avatar on anyone's Best Picture lists. They just don't have it on there.
They don't want to watch it. That's the only reason I'm asking, because I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. It also isn't making as much money as the last Avatar film either. I mean, listen, it made $1 billion, but the last Avatar movie made 2.5, something like that. So people they're getting fucking tired of Avatar. And James Cameron should just fucking know, make something else. Why do you have to make 5 fucking Avatar movies?
Or stop making films. Just retire. Just
he won't do that. He won't do that. I would listen. I want to see him make something different. I want to see if I can like James Cameron again. I know.
I'm not interested.
I know you're not.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I know you're not.
I'm okay with him. Oh, on a side note, did you see Scott Adams died?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's a horrible human being. I just wanted to bring that up. That's all. It made me happy. But yeah, next week is Oscar week, and we're going to be drilling down deep and hard into those Oscar films.
Yep.
I can't wait. I'm champing at the bit.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I was looking at some of the mock nominations for Best Picture. I think we're going to have a good year for Oscar films this year. There's
so.
Not all of them, but I would say of the 10, and I've seen 3 of them already. I already know those 3 are going to be nominated. But of the other potential 7, I probably want to see 3 or 4 of those. So I mean, that's upwards of 6 or 7 movies that I want to see.
What's your feeling about Marty McFly or whatever the fuck it is?
Oh, I like the Safdie brothers. I know you did not like Uncut Gems.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Uncut Gems. And I also like the other film they did with Robert Pattinson called Good Time. I don't know if you've seen that one yet.
Not yet.
You might have wanted to start with that one, then move into Uncut Gems. Maybe if you had a little taste of a film they had done before, maybe you would have went into Uncut Gems with a little bit more, I don't know. I loved Uncut Gems, and, I really liked Good Time. I liked it a lot. So I was all in. I was like, oh, they're making another movie? I want to see it. So, I mean, maybe you would have liked Uncut Gems a little more if you actually watched Good Time first, maybe? I don't know.
It's possible.
Maybe
a lot of it has to do with Adam Sandler, too. So let's not,
See, that's the
I'm
thing.
a little biased when it comes to Adam
I
Sandler.
know. And I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan. I like his earlier films like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. I just do. But I like it when he does more serious things like Punch Drunk Love and
I love Punch Drunk Love.
Things like that. So when I saw that he was doing another serious film, and it was from the Safdie brothers, from a film that I also really enjoyed, Good Time, I was all in, and I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed Uncut Gems a lot.
So you want to see the Marty movie?
Yeah, what's it called? Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme.
There you go. I couldn't remember it. I wasn't being.
And it's a period piece. I didn't even know that. I actually didn't know it was a period piece until about a week ago.
It's about ping pong. It's about ping pong.
Yeah, but that could be modern day.
Okay.
Dude, fucking everything is on the internet.
You
could gamble on ping pong on Russian websites. Which, by the way, if anyone's listening, don't gamble on ping pong on Russian websites.
Yeah, nah, you definitely shouldn't do that.
It's all fucking rigged. Anyway.
Yeah. Like the Golden Globes.
Pretty much. You
see that nonsense? Them shilling for Kalshi?
No. Oh, I didn't.
You didn't read about that?
I didn't watch it.
I don't watch the Golden Globes because I think they're a fucking joke. But there was articles, and I'm reading it. They apparently throughout the night, whenever they would talk about the nominees, they would put up what the odds were on Kalshi and which one was going to win.
Oh my fuck! Really?
Yeah, the whole night was advertising for Kalshi.
If they do that during the Oscars, I might be out.
Yeah, tell me about it. This shit's getting bad.
It's fucking gambling garbage. It's bad enough I have to watch it. It's fucking nauseating when I watch anything sports related. It's fucking stupid. I fucking hate it so much. See, I don't gamble. I'll go to Atlantic City every once in a while. I'll gamble maybe a couple $100, but that's it. I don't. No, not a fan.
All right, we're treading into
we are
stranger
Stranger Danger.
Things. God,
what?
I keep trying to say Stranger Things. My brain wants to say Stranger Things. It's like I don't even watch the goddamn show.
I know. I know you don't.
But yeah, that's for a different show.
All right. So 7 for Society. Thanks everybody for joining us for that one. Next week we will do Oscar nominations, and we'll see if we're going to review a film. Maybe not. I don't know, because we're going to have 10 of them. We got to get prepared for it. So
we'll do the math. We'll do the math and figure out whether we want to record.
Yeah, I want to say it's March 14th, so I don't think we have to review 2 films, but I don't think we can miss a week. So we'll figure something out. Maybe we do one. I don't know, because it's 5 straight weeks. It's 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. It's 10 movies. Perceivably, it's 10 movies. They don't have to nominate 10 films. It's just that's what they do now.
Yeah, that's it. They're gonna. Yeah.
I remember one year there was only 7 films or 6 films nominated, and I'm like, wow,
it was 7.
It was 7, right? I was like,
yeah,
this is fucking great. 7, perfect, because they didn't have enough votes to have any more movies, and I think
that.
Yeah, I think they don't care about that anymore. The only new rule that they have is that in order for you to vote on Best Picture, they require you to actually watch the movies, which is so insane to me to think that they were voting on films without watching them.
Yeah, right?
They didn't have to fucking... It's like you didn't have to fucking watch it. It's like, I hear this is the best movie. It's going to win. Oh, I may as well just vote for that one. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is why movies like Forrest Gump wins over Pulp Fiction. Even though I enjoy Forrest Gump, it's not the better movie that year. You know?
I'm sorry. Did you want my informed opinion? I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
This is why The English Patient wins over fucking Fargo. It's just like... I mean, I could go on and on. I wrote an article about it. I brought it up a bunch of times. It's just... absurd. The absurdity of it all. All right. I'm going to do... I'm ending this. I'm ending it.
All right. End it.
All right.
No, I mean, show, not everything.
No, what? Yes, the show.
Okay.
You out of your mind.
Sure.
Don't even joke around. Anyway. Everybody, thank you again for joining us. Episode 460 of Moviesucktastic. You can download our show at our website, Moviesucktastic.com. You can listen to the show there right from the site. You can also click on the link and it'll take you to the YouTube page where you can watch the episode that we just recorded. And you can also do this from your phone. I have a mobile version of the website. Works really, really good. You can listen from your phone as well. You don't even need to download a podcast player to do it if you just want to listen to us. You can go to iTunes and you can listen to the show there as well. You can go to facebook.com/Moviesucktastic and you see everything that we post goes there. You can go to letterboxd.com/Moviesucktastic and you see all the stuff that Scott puts on there and reviews and gives ratings. You can leave us email at themovieguys@Moviesucktastic.com. If you want to leave us voicemail, it's 908-514-4470. If you want to download our podcast player, it's Moviesucktastic.com/mst.apk, or just download your favorite podcast player for whatever device you're using. Do a search for Moviesucktastic. Every single episode is there. Or you can go to our website from your phone or tablet, and you can do everything that way as well if you're just listening to us. You can listen to us on other sites like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. It's all there. Every single episode, 100% free. And yeah, that's all I got. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson?
Thrill of the hunt, the smell of the shunt.
That is a perfect way to end this episode. Everybody, we will talk to you next week when we talk about all of the Oscar nominees when they were released next Thursday. The show is in 2026, but these are 2025 nominees. That is why I changed the folder on my Plex to just say Oscars current movies. Because I got like a party of people that are like, it should say 2026. I got a party of people that say it should say 2025. Personally, I think it should say 2025 because the movies are all fucking released in 2025.
then they should hold the reward show in 2025.
They can't.
They don't. They hold it.
Well, they can't.
There you go.
They can't.
Right. So it's understood then. But it's the 2026 Oscars.
The Oscars, the show is in 2026, but the movies
Right.
are not.
But
So when I named the
reward is
folder Oscars 2026, it's the movies are whatever. It's just called Oscars Current. I'm done.
Is the music over?
No, not yet. Don't worry. we got plenty of a bed left.
Anyway, Oscars 2026. We'll
Next week.
We'll talk to you about that next week.
We'll talk about it. Son of a bitch. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Ciao.